Hello, my name is Itwan Kaur Sahani and I am studying in ECA third year, holding the pin number 18551804115. And today I am going to present a PPT about artificial intelligence in aviation. So let us start this presentation by a quote. This quote says, by far the greatest danger of artificial intelligence is that people conclude too early that they understand it. This quote is written by Eliezer Yudkowsky, who is an American writer who writes about artificial intelligence in everyday life and its potential. Let's move on. Here we can see the history of AI. AI is artificial intelligence. So the term artificial intelligence in itself was first coined by John McCarthy in 1956 when he held the first academic conference on this subject. Artificial intelligence or AI has been studied for decades and is still one of the most eloquent subjects in computer science. This partly is just because how large and how huge this subject as a whole is. So basically an artificial intelligence ranges from machines that are truly capable of thinking to search algorithms used to play board games. So this is a vast range. It has applications in nearly every way we use a computer in the society. Each and everything we use a computer also needs AI, can also be developed by using AI. So now these are the four waves of AI applications that we have seen till now. Let us start from the basic very first wave of applications, which is during 1995. Here as we can see that this wave is the very bottom where we can see Google, Amazon, Facebook and all of these WebChat, WeChat, Viber, NetEase, all of these are the very basic wave applications where we can see that this is the most bottom line. After this comes the second wave where it was applied for business. For business, which means element and also other other applications which are used during a business. And the next wave or the third wave was during the 2011. This third wave applications were for the physical world, which means as you can see, which means Amazon Echo, Amazon Go, and also a few Facebooks and also a few other applications where as you can see that the technology and the AI has improved drastically. And you can also say it is moving slowly, it is moving drastically, but the main thing is it is forming a wave in the world. Next comes the year 2015, which was the fourth wave, applications of automation. As all of us know in today's date, Tesla company is one of the best companies that can provide us with electrical cars or automatical cars. So this wave is implemented in each and every sector of our living, of our work, of our workouts, of our fitness, of our everything. So everything from traveling to birth to death, it all has AI included in it. It can all be included in AI. So next, let me talk about the 5 premises of AI. The 5 premises of AI are, the first one is massive data, which can also be said as big data. So the thing is, this big data is all accumulated in one place, and that is known as big data. So all the data accumulated, all the data gathered, all the information given to us is big data or massive data. The second premises is accurate objective tagging. In this, objective tagging basically means that we provide okay, let me give you an example. Accurate objective tagging is, for example, a person saves his or her own data in their particular way, in way that we are comfortable in. But the thing that causes a problem is when the other person cannot find this data. So that thing causes a problem. So whereas this place accurate objective tagging comes in, where this can you know um, this can arrange our data in a particular manner where it is easier for everybody to find it out. Okay, so next comes the single domain. AI's domain is basically divided into three factors. One is the basic, one is median, and the third is experts. The basic domain includes playing games and maths and all the other calculations, whereas the median domain does the operations of natural language conversions, logical thinking, regional thinking, and all of these. The third comes the expert domain, where it is basically the medical what do you say, the medical you get to test yourself for medical, and you also get to live with an AI which keeps on checking your medical reports. So that is the third domain. The fourth premises of AI is computation power. Here we already know that a computation power and computation algorithms have shaped an AI on the whole. So if an AI has to work, this computation power or the computational algorithms take a very huge part in the making of AI, or the very first base of AI. And the next or the last comes AI experts. So here we can see that AI experts are at the last. So first the data is accumulated, first the data is collected, then it is arranged in such a manner that each and every person or each and every system can find out that data very easily. The third is this data is then organized into their specific domains, which can be used in various methods. As I told you, maths, calculations, logical, language, many things, medicals. Next comes computation power, which arranges them in a systematical way where it can form the base of AI and then take it to AI experts, where AI experts then perform the next programmings. Here, this is a chart of aviation blockchain markets. So basically what a blockchain market is, let us take, okay, for an example, let me take my phone as an example. So in this phone, I know that I have bought this, and if I have to sell it again to a second party or to someone else, they will not have any idea as to what transactions or as to what history does this phone have when it was with me. So that is what exactly happens with aviations. Each and every airport, each and every pilot, each and every flight has its own history. So blockchain market is a online form or a online platform where we can actually combine all these transactions, and these transactions are sent to the current owner of this particular object, or plane or platform or pilot or anybody else. So here, as we can see, that at 2019 it was about $421 million. So that was the amount that it was invested, or the aviation blockchain market had. But coming it to the 2025, we have seen a massive growth, which has grown from $429 million to $1394 million, which is basically a gap of maybe $1,000, more than $1,000, close to $1,000. So we can see that how huge the aviation market has risen. Let's go to the next topic. Why does aviation need AI? As technologies continue to advance, artificial intelligence or AI plays a bigger role in our futures. This might be concerning to some, but it is a part of our lives. AI has already been incorporated in many industries. The aviation industry has already successfully implemented the early stage of automation in daily flight operations with flight management systems or also autopilots. So, with the limited capacity of airspace and aerodynamics, the aviation industry is faced with the challenges of accommodating surging air traffic demands. New kinds of flight operations such as drones, commercial airspace travels, and the personal airspace vehicles of the future are making the problem even more difficult. The modern aviation system dynamically adapts and evolves on a regular basis to meet demands with real-time information sharing. But as the system rapidly increases complexity, we reach our own limits. So, a traditional automation cannot handle information explosion because there is a huge amount of information that is being gathered, that is being collected from the airports each and every day. So, human cognition and performance may need to be further augmented with the support of artificial intelligence. So, these artificial intelligence can help us, in simpler words, this artificial intelligence can help us arrange the data we are being exploded with, can arrange the flights, can arrange many other things in the airport. So here comes the point, how can AI contribute to aviation? How is AI going to contribute to aviation? Here, as we know, safety is one of the key features in this industry. Aviation is the safest mode of transportation given that the industry demands the highest level of safety standards and also risk management. The validation process for machine intelligence has to be rigorous, so not all early elements or attempts were successful. It has to be proven that AI operates safely, in introspectable with the current system, in hand to hand with current system, we can also say that, supports the human centric system and is applied through smooth and stable transition with globally harmonized manner. The key to achieving well-guided AI is to establish a human and machine coexisting environment where the machine becomes a sidekick that supports human instead of becoming a prospective rival. So, while early automations were performed or while early automations were provided support with simple and repetitive tasks, today AI is expected to deliver further capabilities by learning and mimicking human behavior. So the AI actually looks at us, actually learns from us, and then develops his or their own thinking, or you can also say machine learning or deep learning. So here, whether it be for individual flights or systems, the aviation industry has gathered standardized data that creates and develops centralized streamlining and globally accessible information exchange system. So here an AI is carrying out human tasks and in certain cases even outperforming them. This can be achieved from the data which fuels artificial intelligence. The industry has already worked to build the creamstone for AI, and with open data sharing, AI could change the direction of how we make our decisions. Let's move on. Here, as we can see, the smart technology and smarter airports. This is the we can say the baseline of how each and every person looks or goes through when being in an airport. So the first thing that comes as soon as you enter is the check-in. This check-in, it can these 6 steps of this journey can be easily taken over by an AI if we have an AI in this aviation airports. So first is the check-in. We can easily get checked in. We have our own check-ins. You can get checked in online if you do not have any baggage, anything. So you can get checked in. So that is how AI can take place or exchange or replace check-in counters. Next is the security. Security is where you put your baggage under under checking, or it goes under security tests and all. Once these both are done, it goes to dwell timing. This dwell timing is the difference and the time between boarding the flight and the security. Once your security is done, there is time left between boarding and security, so that time is known as dwell time. In that time also AI can take over. It can show us where the flight is. It can show us what kind of flight we are going to board on. It can also show us what kind of what kind of technologies that does that particular flight use, and all of these in a very proper way where a common human can understand. Next is the boarding. Boarding can also be done by using AI, which is you have your boarding passes with you, and the person on this boarding gate reads your here, as the boarding undergoes a different kind of QR code, and the person waiting at the boarding gate scans that QR code. Just in this case, a person's face can be their own QR code if we use artificial intelligence in this step. Here, during arrivals also, and during baggage claim also, in the same way, AI can be used in each and every step of the journey. Moving on. Here we can see an intelligent airport. An intelligent airport has all these 5 factors into consideration. Coming from the first, improve revenue, which is ads and promotions, shopping, leisure entertainment services, integrated external services, which is rails and roads. Once you get off the plane, once you get out of the airport, if the airports provide you a particular integrated external services for traveling. Improved passenger traffic, service innovations, and mobile enabled targeted advertised and self. Once you enter an airport according to your interest or according to your fascinations, we can get our own ads, we can get our own ideas of to where we can shop throughout the airport. The second is improving passengers experience. This is the most important. Self-service, avoid queues, timely events and notifications, connectivity and collaborations, leisures, services, innovations, coordination management, and shopping or retail offers, whereas digital guided navigation. These come under passengers experience. So basically a passenger's experience in intelligent airport is to give you the utmost comfort a person can have during its own travel, during their particular travel. You order something, you order some food, you do not have to wait in line. You can go and get your own food. You have connectivity throughout the whole airport. Whichever nook and corner you go, In the airport, you have connectivity. Next is leisures. Leisures means a basic place or a very calming place that we have during, as I told, dwell time. So there, and shopping and retail offers better offer a better shopping. Next, improve efficiency. The airport's efficiency is very important throughout the world. Automation of service delivery. Once you have your products, once you have your luggage, automation of delivery or to them, on-demand resource development, operation or business insights, capacity planning and utilizations, optimizations, shared services, mobile-enabled operations, and real-time operations planning and disruption management. All these come under improved efficiency of an intelligent airport. Next is the smart security. As we all know that airports or aviation is one of the most safest means of transport. In the same way, the airports are also one of the most safest places. Here we can see that biometrics, tracks and traces, video surveillance analytics, smart security gates, and smart healthcare services. Basically, if you are on the airport, in the airport, these biometrics can help the the airport agencies or the airport security to track and trace your locations. With those locations, we can also video surveillance and analyze your situations, your place. Next is smart security gates. If only a particular authorized person can come through this gate, only a particular authorized person can leave this gate. And next is smart healthcare services. And sometimes we know that airport is a huge place and not everything comes under a surveillance camera, and even if it comes under a surveillance camera, there are hundreds of surveillance camera, and it is difficult for us, or it is difficult for the airport agencies to keep an eye on each and every person who is sitting in this airport. So a smart healthcare service means each and every person has their own health. So if we find any person with a deteriorating health, so we get a notification as soon as possible, and the airport agencies and the airport securities and the airport healthcare services can take a very fast action so that this person does not lose his health more. Next is the smart green initiatives. Here it is energy, emissions, water and waste management. These four means saving of energy as much as we can. Next is emissions. Emissions means the kind of gases or the kind of chemicals the aeroplanes emit, and the ACs running in the airport emit all of these. The water used inside this airport must be planned very well. Next is the waste management. As we all know, luggage checking has waste in it. Luggages have a few waste in it. We carry all kinds of foods we want to eat in our journey. So obviously there is waste in this. So that waste should be managed in a proper way. So as we know, these 5 things come under intelligent airports. Next, aviation business productivity. AI can also be used in airports for planning as to what weather conditions will a particular flight land, and according to that information can the passengers be informed and can also take further actions to reduce the loss of airlines that airlines might face. Here we can see in this image that air turnbacks are very costly and decreases the workforce productivity. So if we use AI, these things decrease in the workforce productivity and added maintenance cost. These things can be decreased. So as we see in this analytics, Airline industry maintains costs for delay and cancellation. So a airline industry which maintains cost for delay and cancellation has to bear an amount of $44 million per day if a flight is delayed or cancelled. Next is loss per cancellation or diversion. Loss per cancellation or diversion also has a huge effect on ourselves, which is $25,000 to $100,000. Next is the loss per delay. If any one flight is delayed, there is a loss of about $6,000 to $8,000, which is a huge amount. Here we can see where are we and where are we heading. Let us see. We illustrated an optimistic view of AI implementation in aviation, but we have many challenges to overcome. We do not fully understand what AI is capable of and how AI will impact this particular industry. Concern is growing that AI would bring new opportunities as well as new problems, just as historically other inventions have. Moreover, in considering the huge impact that will have on our society, we need to work together to achieve common goals and not represent the interests of individuals and corporations. The positive use of AI for all is an emerging topic, with AI helping people lead enhanced lives and helping to accelerate the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Aviation plays an important role in connecting the world. We need to remember those pioneers and adventurers who proactively explored the new horizons with their innovative thoughts and actions. So here, artificial intelligence in aviation and travel. The revenue commercial airlines worldwide are predicted to reach $824 billion by 2021. It is highly competitive industry. The cooperations with highest technology advancement will prevail, which is a very obvious fact. The world's leading airlines are already using artificial intelligence to improve operational efficiency, to avoid costly mistakes and increase customer satisfaction. There are many different areas where machine learning can empower the aviation business. They can mainly be broken down into three categories. The first one is fleet and operational management. The second is customer service and retention. The third is autonomous machine and processes. Moving on to the fleet and operational management. Airlines and flight operators can significantly reduce the operational cost and overhead by optimizing their fleet and operations with AI-powered systems. Airline companies are using many different variables to determine the flight ticketing prices. Dynamic prices. To maximize revenue, airlines are optimizing their base published fare that has already been calculated based on journey characteristics and broad segmentations, and further adjusting the fare after evaluating details about the travelers and current market conditions. Price optimizing. Similar to dynamic pricing, these algorithms are looking for ways to optimize the sales revenue in the longer terms to ensure all flights are optimally booked. Airline companies are using many different variables to determine the flight ticket pricing. Indicators, while whether the flight is during the holidays, the number of free seats in this plane, and etc. Flight delay prediction. As flight delays are dependent on a huge range or huge number of factors, including weather conditions and what's happening in other airports. An intelligence system can be applied to analyze huge data sets in real time to predict delay and to rebook customer flights in time. Here, flight route optimizations. Think machine learning enabled systems that can find optimal flight routes leading to optimal timed and booked flights, lower operational costs and higher customer retentions. For this use case, various route characteristics such as flight efficiency, air navigation charges and expected level of cognition can be analyzed. Avoiding travel disruptions. Emendus, one of the leading global distributing systems, has introduced schedule recovery systems aiming to help airlines migrate the risk of travel disruptions. Crew scheduling. Flying personnel or major US carriers have grown and now often exceeds $1.3 billion a year, and the second largest item next to fuel cost of this total operation cost of major US carriers. What's the optimal way to schedule an airline's crew to maximize their time and increase employee retention? The next are fraud detection. By analyzing specific customers' flight and purchase patterns and coupling it with historical data, and algorithms are able to point out suspicious credit cards transactions and eliminate fraud cases. Saves airlines and travel companies millions of dollars every year. According to John McBride, Director of Product Management of PROS, a software provider that works with airlines including Lufthansa and Emirates and Southwest, a number of operators have already introduced dynamic pricing on some ticket searches. Next is machine learning. This can also benefit the air freight industry. For example, predictive models help to forecast whether a product will be shipped on time and the most optimal shipping routes. In addition, intelligence system can help identify problematic incidents and solve them in time. Next is the customer service and retention. Enhance customers' experience in an area where both the aviation and the travel agency can strongly benefit together. Artificial intelligence can be applied in an optimal pricing system, increase customer engagement, and improve the overall flight experience. Here is a list of AI use cases for the travel industry. First one is recommendation engines for tailored offers, sentiment analysis on social media, and chatbots and customer services automation. Here, recommendation engines for tailored offers, behavioral tracking techniques, metadata, and purchasing history allows making highly personalized offers to customers, increasing retention and a customer's lifetime value. Second is the sentiment analysis on social media. When paired with intelligent algorithms, social media feedback can be used to evaluate customers' reaction close to real time, giving valuable insight for improving customers' experience. The third is the chatbot customer service automation. Kayak, a popular traveling booking system service, allows you to plan your next trip directly from your Facebook Messenger app. Their chatbot is human-like, understands simple questions, and responds in a casual conversational style. So, by 2022, 75% of all customer experience projects will make use of IT, up from 50% in 2017. Facial recognition and biometrics pave way to seamless airport security process. A similar approach could be applied to track how people move across in the airport, getting a better sense of the flow of travelers. Autonomous machines and processes. This includes a very vast range from loading fuel, cleaning to the airport safety check. Airbus, one of the leading aerospace companies, is currently using AI to analyze data coming from various factors, predicts when variations in the manufacturing processes occur. This allows them to tackle the problems earlier when it's easier and less costly, or even prevent them on the whole completely. Sorry. Artificial intelligence Artificial intelligence in the airline structure. Insights up front. The most popular AI applications from the top 4 industries currently using AI appears to be AI assistant, responding to customer inquiries and responding to voice commands. For domestic airlines, flight into and various available tickets availability through interaction using natural language. Smart logistics. Machine learning algorithms are being applied to data to help automatic airline operations. Facial recognitions. A facial recognition technology is being used to perform customer identity verification and to match passengers to their luggage through kiosks. These are the top 4 aviation industry leaders currently using artificial intelligence: American Airlines, Southwest, Delta Airlines, and United Airlines. Let me give you an example of United Airlines. In September 2017, United Airlines announced a collaboration with Amazon Alexa called United Skill. The app reportedly allows Alexa users to find answers to the most common questions about United flights by communicating through a natural language. A screenshot from United blog's post announcing that Alexa Skill wants users add United Skill to their existing Alexa app, and they are able to ask Alexa common questions about flight status, flight times, and amenities through United Skill. Example of commands that Alexa can process include: Alexa, can you ask United what the status of flight 959 is? Alexa, ask United, does flight 869 have Wi-Fi? Alexa, ask United to check me in. So with this, I would like to conclude my presentation. It is surprising that a sector as important as aviation has woken up to artificial intelligence so late. As AI in aviation picks up its pace, there could probably be a few mergers, acquisitions, or even closures of small airlines which will not be able to afford the investments. Now, AI seems to be the best option to take aviation to the next level. Thank you.